Oh man, it's the Backyard Ufologist.
Cool.
What?
Fascinating.
We need your comment.
Whoa, this is heavy.
What in blazes is that? I've never seen anything like it.
Away with your weapon. I mean you no harm.
Many of the humans remain entertained until the end. By your command. Extermination.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
All right. Hey, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. It has been a funky day, hasn't it? Hey, make sure you subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, make sure that you comment and take part in what we're seeing and what you may be seeing. And also, Keith and Sandra Johnson sent me a picture, and I looked at it and I told them, I promised them I was going to do this, and I wanted to do it last show. But, you know, I've been having all these health problems. I had to go into the hospital to get a test and all of that, and I've really been out of it. Now I'm back, and everything is better than what we expected, so that's great. And we're going to keep on moving on that. So Keith and Sandra Johnson, I'll be showing that at the last of the show. I brought it up, and it was an orb that they caught with their son dressed as Batman on Halloween. So anyway, we'll be doing that, and it's been crazy here. My internet connection keeps going on and off. My 5G is crazy. It goes back to 4G, LTE, all of that. It's crazy on my cell phone. And then this morning, Google and YouTube went out. I was up here and just everything went out. And I go, well, what did I do? That's the first thing I said. I'm in trouble. What did I do? And it was out for about 30 minutes. But from what I understand, it was global. So I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you, you know, you can call me a conspiracy theorist if you like, but there's a lot going on that we don't know about, and I'm sure it's something sinister, that's for sure. But Google was down for a long time, and that's a big deal. That hasn't happened in a long time that I can remember since I've been doing this. And we had an eclipse today around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I slept through it. I fell asleep. Yes, I did. But anyway, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, I'm not going to keep you too long here. There's so many things I want to talk about, and I'd just rather just say spread love. Okay, I don't know what happened, but stream OBS just went off while I was sitting here talking, so I don't know if I recorded that part or not. So man, this is crazy. I've never seen this thing just shut down. This is the second time it's happened. So anyway, I want to go ahead and just say, what was I saying? Anyway, spread love and light, stop, think, and choose, and do a lot of praying to your higher power, your goddess, Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, whoever, you know, get to your higher power as soon as possible. Okay, my OBS Streamlabs keeps crashing on me while I'm talking, so this is like the third time. So I'm just going to say again, stop, think, and choose, and be nice to everybody and pray everybody. A lot going on here. I don't know, the computers are acting up, the internet connections, Google and YouTube blacking out. It's really weird. Okay, I won't hold you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a UFO one video of that, and I hope I can get this volume to work where you can hear me on the video. I don't know what's going on. It's just gone crazy here. And then I've got a few pictures of some myths, some ghosts. Oh, it's so cool. You're going to love it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, everyone, this is the first video of the UFO.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can hear it. And it's flashing a little bit for us, turning different colors. Look at the feel around that thing.
Hello.
This is pretty cool. I hope you can hear the audio.
Beautiful. That's a big ass ship right there.
You know, sending love and light.
Last for me one time.
Just slowly trucking over the top of the house. Really cool. Really cool.
No.
It looked like it stopped. It sure did.
For me. With your flash? It keeps powering up a little bit and it goes down. Power up some more.
Now this was coming from the south to the north. That's kind of unusual, but that's the way they do here on the Hammonasset Ley Line. And it was still bright. No satellites, no ISS. Checked with Satellite Live. And Heavens Above, always check at the same time.
Safe trip.
And it's just trucking. You know, usually a satellite will go out.
See them do this and then they just really just power up all of a sudden.
Yeah, we saw that last week.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one's going to do it or not. I mean, that's gone way across the sky. It's still huge.
Yeah, it is.
Huge ship right there.
I hope you hear the audio. I really do. I really tried to work on that. But anyway, yeah, that is really cool. And what I would like to say is if you didn't see last week's show, make sure you do, because I had conscious contact going on. It was just everything got in sync, and they were flashing, they were answering my questions. It's really cool. And I got a little giddy. You get a little giddy, you know. I remember James Gillian saying that. It just kind of gets, you get that natural high from them when you start getting into conscious contact with them. So make sure you look at that, okay? And subscribe, like, share. I sure do appreciate that. Okay, I think everything's still running here. Now, here's the pictures I wanted to show you. And I got a lot of mist out there. It's crazy. You can see there's a couple of eyes right there, and a nose and a mouth. Something looking at us right there. There's something right here really big. It's got hair, it looks like. An eye, and a nose, and a mouth. Something going on right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth, and some kind of horns, maybe. I don't know, or a cap on. There's a little entity there. This is a quartz boulder and another fairy circle that we have over to the right from the main one. This looks like some kind of dog here. Eye, nose, and the ears coming down. See the little ET right here? Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. You can even see the teeth. See the teeth right there? Isn't that wow? A little something right here looks like it's flying. And I was looking at this, and I called my wife up to look at it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, Dave, I really think that's what that is. This is the body right here. Here's a leg and some paws, and right here, eye, nose, and the mouth. It looks like our deceased dog. Now, we had this dog. It was a half hound, half mutt, you know, but we had her for 19 years. And she was a part of the family, and we still are grieving her loss for sure. But anyway, she's been gone, I guess, about 2-3 years now, and it's been rough on us. But you can see the eye, nose, and that's just that face right there. I'm going to tell you, that's our dog in spirit form. I really do believe that. And that is so cool. And she is on the premises also. And then you got a little face right here, over here, that's standing behind her, and just all kind of different things right there. There's an eye and a nose. It's just some kind of spiritual mist going by right there, and it's just really crazy. Here's an orb. I didn't even see that. Wow, there's like 2 eyes there, and a nose and a mouth. If you look at these long enough, you can really pick that stuff out, and you can see stuff that I don't even see. I see stuff that you don't see, so it's kind of crazy. It really is. Okay, let's move on here. Now, this was funky. I wanted to show this because it just flipped me out. It looks like an arm sticking out of the vortex right here. And if you look, you can see the fingers right here holding on. See all these fingers right here? And it's holding something. What? I have no idea. I'd like your help on that. What do you think they're holding right there, bringing up out of the vortex? And that's funky. And then there's somebody standing right there. You can see them right there, the two eyes, the nose, and the mouth right there, and a big smile right there. I like that. Looks like they're standing there. Almost looks like a totem pole right there, doesn't it? And then over here to the left, you see two eyes, nose, and a mouth, some entity coming through. And, excuse me, and right below it, an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. You can see that eye really good. And then something comes in front of it. We have all of this stuff like that. It's like dimensions, overlapping dimensions. Somebody may be standing in front of somebody. Somebody may be standing in back. Like right here, eye, nose, mouth right there. You can see it. There is something there. But anyway, here's another one with the eye, nose, and a mouth right there. Or it could be the eye, nose, and mouth right there. And these are the ears. So it's really hard sometimes to see it, but you can see there's an entity there. It is an entity there. And these didn't come through all that good, so I can't really say what any of this is. But right here we have some more mist. I mean, the mist was coming and going there. And I didn't even see it until after I saw the picture. I said, there's something there. Like right here, it looks like a head and some eyes, nose, and a mouth. And this looks like a skeleton head right here. You see this head right here with the eyes and the mouth right there? Doesn't it? Isn't that funky? Is this pareidolia? I don't know. I'm not going to say. I'm not an expert. I'm just showing you what I catch. And then there's a face right there, eye, nose, and a mouth. We have a lot of feline beings here, and I'm going to show you. You can really see it when I zoom out here. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. Looks like they're saying something to us. But that arm sticking out, and that really flipped me out. It really did. Okay, this is the big pine tree in the backyard, about 100 feet high, and I took a picture and caught some orbs here, and there is some lady or something in here. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. Looks like two orbs that are intertwined, or she's coming out of it. I don't know. What do you think that is? You can see that right here. Or you can look at it this way, eye, nose, and a mouth. There's two people, and somebody's in front of somebody. So you're seeing somebody else's eye and face right there, and then over here you're seeing the same thing. So that is crazy, but there you see it. And then there's an entity below them right there, eye, nose, and a mouth, and the ears. That looks like some kind of feline right there. Okay, right here. I can't really tell, it's so pixelized, but if you see these little blocks of stuff, you can see faces. Like right here, an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. They all kind of come together. It's really weird how that happens. And another orb right there. I didn't even see this one. Looks like somebody's peeking through right there. It's really pixelized. It's hard to see, but this looks like two entities right here. There you have it. One is on one side and one's on the other. Two eyes. And this might be the eye on this one right here. Two eyes in the nose and two eyes in the nose right there in the mouth. And they're crammed in that Merkaba right there. Up here, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like an eye, and a nose right there. Some entity, and it looks like it's sticking through a portal, doesn't it? Like the head sticking through it. But it's probably just a Merkaba flying around, and they're looking out on it for sure. All right, let's move on here. Okay, this is really cool. Now, this is one of the feline beings right here, and this is the mist. And I really don't know what it is until I come up here and get it on the computer and start looking at it and adjusting the brightness and the contrast. And I go, oh my goodness, I see it now, because I see so many entities inside here too. But if you look on the big picture, here's an ear right here. This is the hair, and here's the eye, and the nose, and the mouth right there. See the cat mouth right there? That is some kind of feline being. And look at that eye right there. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? It's an eye right there. And then there's something up here, an eye, nose, and a mouth. And it's a feline being right there. So there's all kind of feline beings on this big entity right here. And you can see all the faces. I mean, look at these people right here. They're sitting in a chair, it looks like. That's the chair that's in the fairy circle. There's the wind chimes. That's why I have them up for my markers, and I know where I'm at right here when we have pictures like this. But you can see these people right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth. And here's an eye, nose, and a mouth with a big smile. And the ears right there. And they're in the chair, I guess. And they're taking advantage of it. Isn't that cool? That is wild right there. Some crazy stuff out here, I'm going to tell you. And this was all in one night. I just went out there and started flashing these pictures with a night vision camera, and I caught all this. Now, this is really weird. You can see there's a guy right here, and here's his eye, nose, and a mouth. It's a ghost or a dimensional traveler, maybe. I see him come through this line all the time. Now, look at this dude right here. Now, he's got an eye, ear, here's his nose and mouth, and he looks like he's looking at this guy. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there, and some long horns or ears or something going on right there. And that looks like some kind of master right there. You see the nose and the beard right there, the eye and the long hair going down. And then there's like a little girl or something in a dress right here. Eye, got a hat on right there and a scarf or something. You see that? Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Look at this face right here. Eye, nose, and mouth, and got the elfin ears right there. Two horns, it looks like, and some kind of hair or hat right there. You see that? And got the beard going. Isn't that wild? And here's another one right here. Eye, looks like there's his hand on his chin right there. And if you look right here, that's one of the cat's mouths right there. You see that? That's a feline right there. Some kind of feline mix right there for sure. But if you just look, you see all these things and all the orbs that are in here also. There's an entity in the orb. They're all traveling together there, going somewhere here on the Hammonasset Ley Line. Okay, let's move on. Lots of orbs. Here's that vortex, and I tell you, there's all kinds of stuff that comes through here. My wife says, turn on the lights. I'm not going out there by myself after all the stuff that I've seen out there. But there's another entity standing right here. You can see that's something standing right there. I don't know what it is. And look at that. You can even see a face right there. Now, it could be an orb right there. And you see the eye, nose, and the mouth right there. And something flying around right there. It's all kind of stuff out there, folks. An eye, nose, and a mouth. And here it's real pixelized, but you can really see some of the entities peeking through for sure. Now, this is up in the tree, and there's something in there. It looks like it's sideways. There's an eye, nose, and a mouth, and it's 45-degree angle there. Here's one right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth. That looks like an insectoid right there for sure. Up here, there is some kind of entity. I see a nose and a mouth, and the eyes are over to the left. I don't know, but here's one right here. Eye, nose, mouth. You can see really good. And there's something in the middle right here. It's always someone in the middle, and you got these lines going around. So I think that's some kind of Merkaba right there with a couple of entities flying around. There's something trying to come through there. And there's something charging up. When I see that little blue right there and a little eye right there, I see them charging up on these quartz boulders. I see that a lot from time to time. Okay, moving on here, because I don't know if we're going to last here with all the connection problems and the OBS StreamYard's acting up. I had to reboot a couple of times, even power down, and I think I'm still working here. Okay, a lot of plasma or something here, and you can see the people right here. There's people standing, and they're traveling in this cloud, and a big orb in the middle of it, and it does have the big circles here. I'm thinking these are dimensions, you know, like we're in the third dimension, you got the fourth and the fifth and sixth. That's why they overlap each other when you see stuff. But I see an entity here, eye, nose, and a mouth, and I think this guy is the one in control of it right there. And all kind of different faces is in there. You can screenshot it and look at it for yourself if you'd like. Okay, now this is really cool. This is some kind of mist, plasma. Is it ectoplasm, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I see this lady right here with long hair. You see her right there? I gotta be still here. I get a little excited here, sorry. And then you see her eye, nose, and the mouth. Here's her chin coming down. You see her hair coming down right there. And this is a guy that's wearing one of those hats. And here's an eye, nose, and the mouth right there. You see it? Isn't that cool? And then there's somebody behind them. See the eye, nose, and the mouth? Almost looks like whiskers there almost, and the hair coming down. Do you see this right here? Isn't that wild? They're intertwined right there. And then there looks like some kind of dog or something there with ears. See it right there? The two eyes, nose. Here's the two ears. Isn't that something? Now, folks, this is in my backyard. What do you think it is? Are these ghosts? Are these just dimensional travelers traveling on the Hammonasset Ley Line, the energy line, just passing through, going through the vortex and the portals? I don't know, but you can see that's two people right there. Well, three people actually, and a dog. So that is wild. Okay. Now, I saw this, and you can see how it's moving. It's moving to the right. You see how it's all going this way? It has like it's moving, you know. It has that momentum going that way. And I didn't see much in here. I see an eye, nose, and a mouth right there, and his shoulder and his arms coming down right there. But what I did see, you can see right here, there's some entities there also. See that right there? Eye, nose, and the ears right there. Okay, and this is from next door right there. Some kind of reflection. Now, I saw this coming out of the pine tree, and I go, wait a minute, look at this. And it was like something's reaching for that plasma. Maybe, I think he might have got left behind or something. You see the eye, nose, and the mouth there. The mouth right there. It looks like he's in a little distress. Hey, wait for me. And see the arm? It does look like a child. Is this an angel? Is this some kind of dimensional traveler or a ghost? Look at that. And he's got something riding on his back. It looks like a cat. I see the ear right there. Yeah. And I saw that, and I said, I got to include it. I almost didn't include it until I saw that right there, because I see this stuff all the time. If it's really good catches, I will show it. Isn't that wild? And more, just taking a picture out in the whole area right there, and this is what I caught right there. Don't really know what this is, but it's some kind of different overlapping things right here. So you can tell me what you think it is right there. And this is down on the vortex. I see an eye, nose, and the mouth, and the beard. See this guy? This is some kind of master or something. Here's an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. I say that because that's what I feel. You know, if I feel it, that's what I'm going to say. And, you know, I do 1 John 4:1-4. I do a clearing here 8 times a day. So, you know something? It works. It really works. And I have no doubt that these are benevolent entities. Now, we do have the malevolent entities that come through, but they're not going to stick around here too long. They'll flee. They'll try to mess with you, and that's what I wanted to talk about. We didn't really have a lot of time to talk about that. You know, when that happens, I can turn it over to my higher power when they bring up stuff where your character defects, you know, that you have, your shortcomings, things and mistakes that you made earlier in your life, bringing that stuff up. It comes up, and it's just, what? This happened, you know, 40 years ago. I mean, why is this coming up right now? Turn it over to your higher power and don't worry about it anymore. And man, you can feel a lift. They know they can't get you that way, and they flee. I tell you, it works every time. Eye, nose, and the mouth right there. But you can see that guy right there. Really cool. He's just sitting there on the Hammonasset Ley Line on the vortex there. Maybe recharging. I don't know. But maybe he's waiting for a portal to open. I don't know. And here's one of these little things that fly around. It looks like it's got some antenna on it this time. There's no bugs out there. I haven't seen any flying around like that, so I don't know what that is. So, but I wanted to show it to you. And here's another orb. It's really hard to see. It's so pixelized, but you can tell there's something in there. There's a little dog right there. It looks like a little chihuahua, doesn't it? Eye, nose, and then there's something with a big mouth right there. Eye right there, and a big lips right there. Alrighty, and let's see. Do we see that one? You can't really tell what's in this one either. It looks like an eye, nose, and a mouth there, and a shoulder coming down this way. Yeah, that's what it looks like. To me, anyway. And a little something here. Eye, nose, and mouth, and hair coming down. I can see that right there. Just all kind of little different entities flying around. Eye, nose, and mouth right there. This is eye, nose, and this is mouth. Looks like you may have a mustache going right there. And little elementals and stuff flying around. The quartz boulders here, I tell you, they're lined up. They're buried under here. A lot of energy here. And I put the filter on here to try to bring this up a little bit closer. And you can see there's an entity here. Looks like he's got a mustache, an eye, nose, and a mustache. And a guy here, eye, nose, and mustache right there. The mustache guys. And this looks like a child, eye, nose. And it could be a cherub, you know. Who knows? I don't know if those are real or not, but they do. History does record a lot of that. And we see something down here charging up again. I don't see the little blue flame anymore, so he's probably all charged up and bright and getting ready to leave again. Here's one on the quartz boulder right there. See the eye, nose, got the kind of the feline mouth right there, and some guy right here, eye, nose, and a mouth right there. Above him, it's just dimensions overlapping dimensions. Something trying to come through there. I don't know what that is. Little elementals all in the trees there, nature spirits. Yeah, little pixies is what my daughter says they are. Probably are. Who knows? And some more mist. This is up on the deck, and I was checking this out. It looks like a cat or something here. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. And it looks like a big person right here also. It's got clothes on, and they're hanging down, and this may be their eye, nose, and a mouth. I wasn't quite sure with that, but when I saw the shoulders right here and the arms and the clothes coming down, I wanted to share that one. Okay. All right, now look at this mist right here that's coming through. Isn't that wild? There's something right there that's coming through. Here's an orb with, it looks like a lady in it. Eye, nose, and mouth. Got a little color to it there. And a bunch of orbs right here. And you see this person right here. Eye, nose, and mouth. This looks like a lady right there. And divine feminine. It's hard to see. You probably see more than I do, but I see these little bitty entities in this one also. And there's one here, it looks like an eye, nose, and a mouth. Just call all kind of entities here. There's something standing right here. I don't know what it is. It's very small, but it looks like it's holding something there, like a wand or something. But anyway, wanted to show that. It just was kind of interesting, showing you what's going on out there. Now, this is the pine tree in the backyard without a flash. Now, look at this, all these things. It almost looks like Christmas lights. I was going, wow, this is crazy. And these are orbs with little entities in them. See the eye, nose there. You can see an eye, and a nose right there. That's an entity in that one. And there's an entity in this one. You see the eyes and the nose, little bitty nature spirits, I think, pixies or something right here. Oh, isn't it just so cool? In my backyard, folks, in our backyard on the Hammonasset Ley Line, the Backyard Ufologist, we have all kind of different stuff here. Now, this is really cool. Now, you can see how it's swirling. Now, I believe this is right on the vortex right here, yes, and there's the wind chimes. That's the chair right there in the fairy circle, and this is in between the fairy circle and me right there on that vortex. It just never ceases to amaze me. And I said, what is this? Look at this. It's so cool. You see an entity here, eye, nose, and a mouth, and their heart-shaped head. But look at all of this mane coming back. Look at this eye, nose, and a mouth. This looks like a lion, or it could be some kind of feline being. And right here, the two horns coming up right there. See it right there? The nose, the mouth, see the shoulder and the arms coming down. You see the fingers right here? A finger right there. And then it's like an 8 or a number 5 right there. I don't know. Infinity, maybe? I don't know. It could be. But I kept looking at it and I said, wow, that is horns right there. This is some kind of cat, some kind of feline being. Here's another one, eye, and the snout coming here. You can see it right there. And it's holding something right here. You can see the face right here, and then here's the head of whatever he's holding. Looks like an eye, nose, and a mouth, and it looks like an extraterrestrial almost. And he's holding it in his arms right here, and you see his fingers right there. And I don't know, and there's a guy over behind him too, right there. You can see the mouth and the two nostrils and the eyes right there, and then there is something there, eye, nose, and a mouth, and some ears or horns right there. But look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, look at that. He is carrying something right there. This is spiritual. And then I didn't even see this. Look at this right here. Eye, nose, mouth, see the hair? This is something wrapped up in a blanket right there. Look at that. It looks like that's a lady. Yeah, look at that. That's a lady right there. See the nose and the mouth, the two eyes, and the hair right there. And she's laying in something right there. Isn't that, wow, kind of spooky too, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like her eyes are closed. That's wow. But yeah, it's we have a lot of ghosts, dimensional travelers. Yeah, she looks like, I don't know, man, it could be. That's some wild stuff right there. You look at it and you start seeing so many other things, like right here, eye, nose. This is on that blanket, eye, nose. I don't know, maybe they're carrying her to heaven or something. I don't know. But yeah, you can see that horn right there. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's wow. That was a great catch right there. Now, this is my friends that I met online, and they subscribed to my channel, and they had a picture, Keith and Sandra Johnson on Facebook, I believe it was, or either Twitter, one of the two. And this was Halloween, and their son dressed as Batman. They said, look what we caught right here. And I said, wow, okay, let's take a look-see at it. I see an eye here, and a nose and a mouth. And then I brought it up a little bit closer, and I said, I see a dog. Eye, a nose right there, and two ears. So what is it? And there's some people right here. There's an entity there. There's an entity here. Eye, nose, and mouth. Just about what I catch here. And I wanted to share that. I told them I would. And it looks like a person and a dog right there. Like I'm saying, it's dimensions, overlapping dimensions. And wherever this was in a high energy area. And I don't know where it was. We're going to have to find out. But he did send it to me, and I said that I would show it. So there you go. There you have it. And that's it for today. Well, that was the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of mist out there, a lot of ghosts, a lot of crazy things going on out there. I wasn't able to get out there much because the weather was so bad. We got snow coming, I understand. We got a big nor'easter that's going to hit us, it looks like. We may get an inch of snow Wednesday. So getting ready for that and getting the salt and the shovels out and everything. So that might hinder us a little bit, and it's being cloudy and everything. It's hard to get out there and UFO hunt, but I will take some pictures, and I'll try to bring you what I do catch for sure, and maybe do an investigation in the house too, because we see a lot of winged beings in spiritual form flying around here all the time. But anyway, make sure you subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, make sure you comment. I do appreciate it. We got about 490 more hours to go before we get monetized by January. I hope that you will watch some of our videos, and if you would like to make a donation, all the information is in the description box below. We have Patreon and PayPal, and if you can't support us that way, support us by making sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and watch some of the videos. That would really help us out a lot. We are trying to get monetized because we need a little money to keep on going, that's for sure. I sure do appreciate everybody, and we'll be seeing you here in just a couple of days. Have a great week out there, and be careful. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist. I'm apologizing for all of the technical problems, but that's happening, and what can you do? You know, I mean, I think it's worldwide, too. But this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Have a great week. We'll see you here in just a few days. Bye-bye, everybody.
Cool.